What a numpty.
Things may have taken a different turn if Lindsay hadn't stopped me. I had the new fridge delivered and I thought, how hard could it be? It fits the same gap. So I started to take the fridge out and Lindsay stopped me and said, Steve, there's gas, you could blow the thing up. And I didn't think of that, did I? I was just thinking the electrics.
What a numpty.
So I've stopped changing it now. I've put the screws back in and I'm taking it to the professionals at Oaktree Motorhomes. So why are we changing the fridge? Well, let me tell you, these three-way fridges that you get in most caravans and motorhomes are only good to around 30 degrees below the ambient temperature.
Which makes them absolutely perfect and fine for the UK, but not so much when you're travelling to countries where the temperature's 40 plus degrees.
Right, so in Albania and Montenegro, Croatia, when we go there, we always have trouble with the fridge. And yes, before you get in the comments and say you get fridge fans, we've had fridge fans fitted in every single motorhome. And although they do help get it down by 1 or 2 degrees, but because we're going shopping every couple of days and putting warm food in the fridge, it takes 24 to 48 hours to bring that down. And they're just not efficient enough. These fridges are nowhere near as good as the compressor fridges are going to be when we're down in them warm temperatures.
We even woke up the very first time we went to Croatia. I woke up in the middle of the night after we'd been shopping that afternoon, and the stench of rotten chicken was disgusting. I had to go out and find a bin in the middle of the night.
So why a compressor fridge? Well, as we all know, it's a little harder to find gas nowadays. We can find it, but you have to look a little harder, and they're charging that much more money. But also, we've got a big electrical install. We've got 960 amps of lithium. I got 950 of solar on the roof, so it makes sense to go to an electric only fridge. And then we'll just need the gas then for cooking and possibly the heating. Previously, when we've been in hot countries, we've had to rely on the drinks fridge, which works on compressor technology. And that keeps the food really cool. But we've recently upgraded. I don't know if you saw last week's video, but we've got a new Dometic CFX3 fridge with an ice maker. So it's much bigger than our last one. It's going to keep all our drinks and wine nice and cool. If you guys want one of these, you can take advantage. I believe they've still got the discount on. Go over to Ocean Trail and you'll get 10% off if you use the code RR10 off the whole range of Dometic CFX3 fridges. So what have we bought? We bought a Thetford T2175 compressor fridge. It's not as sexy as our Dometic with the double opening doors, but it's the only fridge I could find to fit this gap. So fortunately, Lindsay stopped me fitting it, and it's probably a good thing with the gas there. But I give it Rob at Oaktree a call, and he's going to get his guys to fit it tomorrow. Now, the fridge in its box won't fit in the door here, so we're going to pop into work to borrow the van, load it up, and we can head up to Oaktree first thing in the morning. And there's the van, actually looking quite clean for a change. If you haven't seen the graphics on it before, they look awesome, don't they? Right, let's go and grab the keys.
Hello! How are you doing? Yeah?
Yo, alright. I was hoping to film you boys busy at it. You've done your work for the day, have you?
Oh no, yeah, we literally just finished that one. You've got us in between two.
What's happened to the beard, eh?
Yeah, no, I've gone light now for the summer.
I'll see you back at home.
You will. Race you.
Oh, right. Although this thing is quite nippy as it goes. It's all electric. It's probably one of the fastest vans out there. So I'm just thankful I've got use of the work van when I need it, because this thing is way too big to fit in the motorhome. There you go. So now I'm going to run the camper van up there in the morning. Lindsay's going to do the school run in the van, and then she'll follow up with the fridge straight afterwards.
Oh my goodness, today is a very good day.
Right, we're here at Oaktree. The guys have already got to work. They took the vents off. They've taken the old fridge fans that we'd put on originally off. They've unwired it from the back, and they've taken the fridge out already. Lucky it's a bigger door on this one. These models have a bigger door than previous ones, so it's a bit easier, but it is a squeeze.
To get the can opener out to make a bit of space.
So yeah, they're on it now. There is a bit of work to be done because the fridge that's going in is a little bit longer, and there's some trim round the sides. So they've got to take the trim off, they've got to move the gas pipes. There's still quite a bit of work. I'm glad I didn't touch it myself. It was good advice from Lynn's not to touch it myself.
Advice? That was not advice, it was do not do it. It was an order.
But we're in the right hands here at Oaktree. But whilst we're here and whilst they're doing it, I thought we'd have a quick look around. Right, we're in the main workshop here at Oaktree. Now, when we had the big electrical upgrade done just over a year ago, I saw what goes into getting vans ready to sell. And one van they had in here for 3 days, just putting it back to how it's meant to be factory-wise. They spend so much time on this. But come and have a look at some of the things I found here. I was taken back how well equipped they are here at Oaktree Motorhomes. Literally going through their drawers, they have got any kind of fixing you'd ever want to need for your motorhome. Cupboards full of stuff. Absolutely full of stuff.
But my favourite thing about coming to Oaktree is that I get to go and have a good look at all the vans that they've got here. It's like, you know when you go to town and you have a look in the windows of estate agents, it's like that. I'm never going to buy another one, well, not at the moment, but I love looking at motorhomes. I like this Bailey 792F as a two-person van. It's got a lovely spacious living room and a fixed bed.
Right, this is probably a good one for without the kids.
Yeah. For the two of us as we get older.
But there's a load of room. You could swing a cat here, couldn't you?
I have a disco dance.
And a full-size fridge freezer, of course.
Look at the size in here. Oh, Steve.
This end bathroom.
Yes.
Right. Oh my word, look at that.
It's amazing.
Oh, it is good, isn't it?
Yes.
It reminds us of our caravan that we had.
It's exactly what I was thinking. It reminds me of the caravan and the bathroom that we had there. I really like this.
Hey, don't get any ideas, love. Not yet, okay?
Not yet. We've got too many kids to get rid of first.
But the finish is really, really nice. I've not looked at Bailey's much. Be comfy there.
It's nice. I'm not putting my feet on the bed, I promise. It's a nice mattress.
Right, come on, missus. Going to have a look at another.
Okay. Really like that van.
Here, we've got a Swift Escape 694. I've seen this is a popular model, I think.
Yes, and the Escapes are quite new, aren't they?
Let's go and have a quick look.
Okay, I think I've changed. I'm really starting to like the front lounge layout. We've always gone rear lounge. In here, we have another front lounge.
Yeah, loads of room here.
And another fixed bed. And the bedroom feels a little more open, but the bathroom and kitchen feel a little smaller. I bet this bathroom's a lot smaller than the one we've just seen, the Bailey.
Yeah, it's a wet room, look. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's good enough.
Yeah. But the fridge, just as tall, but it's a slimline fridge.
Yes, it is. Has it got a freezer compartment? Don't open it. There we go. Yeah, it's got a freezer compartment as well.
Cool.
Nice. So in September, I've managed to get tickets for me and my sister to go to the Radio 2 big weekend. And rather than taking the big motorhome or getting a hotel, Rob's offered me use of a little camper van. But this is a bit bigger than I think we possibly need. It's gorgeous.
Isn't it?
It's awesome.
Oh, wow. Look at the finish here.
Yeah.
This would be perfect for you and your sister.
I know. It's just where we're going to park.
It's just normal parking space. You'll be okay.
We will, won't we?
Wow, this is lovely.
Yeah. And we've got a shower as well. So going to a festival, there's no camping at the festival, so it's a 2-day festival rather than a whole weekend one. But we'd have a shower. We turn up all fresh and beautiful and lovely.
Hey, perfect. Take them up on the offer, isn't it?
I think so.
Let's have a look inside one of these Heimers. We do like the Heimers. Remember last time we were here?
Okay, there's a theme. There's two themes actually. The first is front lounges and the second is when we don't travel with the kids again. Something's changed about me. Okay. So this is more compact. It feels a lot more compact. Again, it's got a front lounge and is that a fixed bed or is that a single?
No, it's a fixed bed up there. Absolutely. It is quite a thin one though, isn't it? Oh, that's a single.
Yes, that's because the main bed's above me here.
Right.
Oh, it's massive as well. You can see because of the front of the cab.
Yeah. Huge A-class over cab bed and a small single, well, a large single in the back to be fair. You know, there's thinner at this end and bigger at this end.
Would you say you'd get two kids at the back there?
No.
No, not.
It'd be a squeeze. It would be a squeeze.
But one thing that I remember from when we had our Itineo, the front over cab bed felt so much bigger and had more headroom than when we had the coach built afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick look in the bathroom. Okay, it's another wet room. Okay, when this comes across for the shower. That's quite nice. It is quite spacious.
And you can tell it's German engineering because they've got a wooden base in the shower.
Quick look in the Versna.
This is beautiful. Ooh. Oh, someone's been making up the bed, I think. Look at this. I love the light interior.
Right, absolutely.
That's nice.
Again, you've got the large A-class over cab bed, but this one here, you've got the two singles here, and that would also form a large double pulling that out. Awesome.
Okay, so this isn't for after the kids. Maybe this if we pick one to leave behind.
It is nice, isn't it?
It is. This looks like a big cupboard as well. Oh, there's a catch there. I'm at the wrong angle.
Yeah, plenty of cupboard space here. Plenty of cupboard space.
And this is something that's well thought out. Sometimes these cupboards are so big and there's nothing to stop anything moving around, so they've put dividers in halfway through.
Pretty clever.
It's probably support as well, but it's
Yeah.
well thought out. I like that. How's the bathroom, love?
Bathroom's nice. Again, it's a wet room, but yeah. And again, you've got this on the ground there. German engineering.
German engineering precision. Oh, that's clever. Sorry, hooks by the front door to hang your coats up. It's the little things I love. Oh, it's like a little jump seat.
Yeah, isn't it? Just here. Yeah. Should we see how they're getting on with our fridge?
Yes.
Let's see how they're getting on. So you'll see the old fridge just went to here, so they're going to have to take all this trim off here, and they're going to have to move this gas pipe and the electrics there, because it's going to go right to the back. I think there's only a 10mm gap. So they've taken the trim off around here, down the bottom and on the side, but unfortunately this one here is part of the upper panel, so they're going to have to cut that off so it will fit in here.
And the gas pipe, it has been quite flexible, so he didn't need to chop it off. He's been able to manoeuvre it between the floor and the things underneath.
And there we are. They've cut the trim off here, they've taken it off there, and now our new fridge, which is deeper, is going to fit in this gap. Lovely. We've also run a bigger 12-volt cable there, because the 12-volt cable that was coming through was just a very thin cable. It wasn't up to the 15 amps that I think the fridge needs, so it needs a permanent 12-volt to it, and they've run that straight from the batteries. And here's the new fridge.
I've not even really looked at the inside of the fridge yet. We just bought it because it's a compressor and it'll work. But I love the fact that it's got 2 drawers at the bottom, so things won't roll around as far.
And the fridge is on the top. On our old one, we've got the freezer on the top, right? And
yes.
The freezer is a drawer down the bottom.
Drawer.
Hey.
Think how much ice cream and good stuff we're going to get stored in there.
And I've got to take my hats off to the guys at Oaktree. Can you imagine how hard it is to be doing this in our motorhome with the client watching, let alone with me swinging the camera around and recording them doing it? So well done, guys. You did a fantastic job. Like a glove. And look, it comes all the way back to here. There's only around about 10-20mm gap, but there we are. Nice neat job. The back of the fridge. And here's the fridge. Fantastic. Look at that. It's deeper than the last one. Hasn't got the door that goes both ways, but beautiful. And down here, we've got a freezer drawer. Again, I don't think it's quite as big as our old freezer, but it's much more handy because it's a compressor fridge and it's going to handle the warmer temperatures when we're down in Morocco this summer. So it's lunchtime, so I'm going to get the bits out so Lynn's can knock up some BLTs for us.
It's about 12:30 and we're all getting a little bit peckish. So rather than go out, I'm going to make us a BLT, and it's beautiful, so we've set up a little pitch. Honestly, I know not everyone's a meat eater and not everyone's a bacon eater, but if you could smell this, it's lovely. Seriously, the smell of bacon cooking is just so camping, isn't it? I think every motorhome dealership, you know when you go into the supermarket and you can smell the bread and the cakes cooking? Motorhome dealerships should pipe the smell of bacon cooking everywhere. That looks perfectly crispy. I'm just going to take it off the heat. Finish assembling the rest of the sandwiches.
Need a drink, love?
Yes, please.
Fortunately, we've got the drinks fridge on, and I've got some Pepsi Max in here. Perfect. Here you go, love.
Thank you.
BLT, Rob?
Yes, please, mate. Beautiful.
But have you had many people come and set up pitch like this? Are we the first?
You were the first, I think.
Whoop, whoop.
So, guys, if you don't know, this is Rob, and Rob owns Oaktree Motorhomes. Rob, how long have you been selling motorhomes then?
28 years, maybe.
28 years.
Nearly as old as me.
And it's always been in the Nottingham area?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. We've been at this site 12, 13 years now. Excuse the saw in the background. It's a working site. You know, we do actually do things here. Yeah.
But no, it does give us peace of mind to see to see what goes on behind the scenes at Oaktree, and to see the customer service. Everyone's got nothing but good things to say, and we've seen it behind the scenes, and it is good, isn't it?
Do you know roughly how many people come back to you for their next motorhome? Have you ever paid attention to that?
Yeah, we've got a lot of repeat custom, and that's what we focus on. If we get good customer service, then they're going to return and tell their friends and families, because everyone does literally sit around a campfire.
Right, and talk. Yeah.
And talk. So, and with the internet now and everything else, so I mean, we've got great reviews, and that's what we work on.
And you've got a good bit of stock here. How many motorhomes you got in?
I think at the moment we've got about 60 for sale.
Right. And they're all open. People can just come and walk around and have a look inside them.
Yeah, we don't stand there hovering over you or unlocking it for you. You're left to roam.
Absolutely. We've been having a nose this morning, haven't we?
Yeah, we're giving you free rein.
Well, listen, thanks so much for fitting the fridge for us.
No problem.
You know, at the end of the day. And the batteries you fitted for us last year have done us a treat, mate.
Oh, so, great. I'm glad they're working well for you.
Isn't it? So,
I'm really sorry. You might spot later on, if you watch this video back, you might spot Steve rummaging through your drawers. He got a bit excited to all the gadgets,
all the bits in there.
And
like right now, he's got the guys in there now trying to help mount the Starlink in the roof panel light, in the roof light there, so we can use it as we're driving.
Yeah.
So Rob's like, yeah, leave it with me. Let's see if we can fix that.
I think we've got a solution.
Fixer.
He's a fixer, is that Rob?
We'll try,
No, but thanks, Rob. So guys, Oaktree Motorhomes. What's the www.
omcmotorhomes.co.uk.
phone number?
01159 303 140.
But all your motorhomes are on the website anyway.
Yes, it's updated daily with videos, walkarounds, and everything. So you can view our stock from your armchair. You know.
You were talking about a newsletter earlier. Then you send updated stock reviews.
Yeah, we've got an email. If you subscribe, you get the latest stock early. As soon as it goes on, you get an email. We do a weekly update of stock and any news and things. We'll be sticking bits about you guys and anything to do with Oaktree. We'll stick on that.
Right. So if you haven't got one here, then you should probably subscribe to your mailing list, and then be notified as soon as you get a new motorhome in.
First look at new stock.
Brilliant. It's good. Thanks, Rob. So there you are, guys. Thanks so much to Rob and the team for fitting our new fridge.
And a huge thank you to Leisure Shop Direct for supplying the fridge. We found the deal on eBay, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Great deal as well. It was the best price I could find at by far. So yeah, and we don't get paid for these. You know, when we find these and we shout these people out, these Ocean Trail the other week and Leisure Shop Direct, we don't get paid from them. We find a good deal, we just like to share it with you guys, and that's all it is. So there's a link in the description, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.